Romans 12:9-16 simplified. Oh, the great, magnanimous, magnificent, overflowing, and unfathomable love of God. In Romans 12:9-16, Paul gives us a beautiful glimpse of what happens when God's love fills our hearts and begins flowing through our lives. This love is not produced by human strength alone. God pours His love into our hearts through the Holy Spirit. And His love fills us. It begins to transform the way we think, the way we live, and the way we treat others. God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit. Romans 5:5. God's love transforms us. The love of God transforms us from the inside out. Paul first taught us not to conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our minds. The world teaches selfishness, competition, pride, revenge, and self-protection. But God's love teaches compassion, humility, forgiveness, generosity, and truth. As our minds are renewed, the character of God begins to shine through our choices, our words, and our relationships. Sincere love. Paul begins by saying that love must be sincere. Sincere love is not fake, performative, or hypocritical. It does not simply say kind words while holding jealousy, bitterness, selfish motives, or pride. Genuine love rejects what is evil and clings firmly to what is good, truthful, and pleasing to God. We reject evil, but we do not condemn people or pretend that we know everything in their hearts. Only God fully knows the heart. Our responsibility is to walk in truth, love people sincerely, and allow the Holy Spirit to examine and transform us. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Romans 12:9. Love that serves. God's love teaches us to be devoted to one another and to honor others above ourselves. This love moves us away from selfishness, pride, and competition. It gives us a heart that is willing to serve rather than always expecting to be served. Love remains spiritually passionate, joyful, and hopeful during trials, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. It also becomes practical. God's love makes us generous. It moves us to share with those who are in need, welcome others, encourage the discouraged, and practice hospitality. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Romans 12:10. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12. Love in harmony. God's love teaches us to bless those who hurt us instead of cursing them. This does not mean pretending that wrongdoing is acceptable. It means refusing to allow another person's actions to fill our hearts with hatred and revenge. Love begins to feel how others feel. It rejoices with those who rejoice and mourns with those who mourn. It enters both the celebrations and the sorrows of others. Love also teaches us to live in harmony, reject pride, and refuse to consider ourselves superior. We become willing to associate with people from every social position because every person has dignity and value before God. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Romans 12:14. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud. Romans 12:16. This is love in action. The magnificent character of God flowing through a transformed believer.